Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm for Classic and welcome to BenchART. So today it is Monday, so it is another day that I do bring you Intel HD 4400 running a released game very recently. Well, the game is not recent at all, but the game itself, the remastered version, it is brand new. So welcome to Kuni Wrath of the White Witch Remastered. We are here today to try out and see what is needed for this game to run on the Intel HD 4400, an integrated graphic card from the old days, I believe from 5 years ago or something, so which means that if you buy a recent laptop with an Intel graphics card, probably you will have the double of the performance than what I will be having in here with this Intel integrated graphic card. So for the settings, I needed to drop down the resolution of the game to 720p, disable FXAA, use very low anisotropic filtering. You can still disable entirely the anisotropic filtering, but 2 times makes a huge difference in graphics quality, and I have the shadows set to default. You can only choose default or shadows on hide. The only difference is the resolution of the shadows, that on default are a little bit more lower resolution, but still very good indeed. So the requirements for this game, they ask for an i3 2104 gigs of RAM and the GTS 450. But what really happens is with our Intel graphic card, I was able to get an average of 45 frames per second with a 1% low of 29. Unfortunately for me, what I did benchmark, it was the world map, which is the most demanding thing I did got at the time. A very big travel on the first map of the game, the first village, and some fights on the world map. So I just got into some monsters and I just fought them and registered the frame rate. Although while playing a little bit longer to provide you a good video, I found this place, this cave. And this cave, since it contains much more foliage, it is more demanding than the benchmark that I have done. So what happens is, probably the 1% low, it is no longer like 29 frames per second, but probably the minimum will be like 25 instead of 29, because it is more demanding. And I'm expecting that forward into the game with more complex battles, the game might get more demanding than you are actually seeing. But one thing I'm pretty much for sure, you will be able to play this game from beginning to the end with an experience around 30 to 40 frames per second, and probably in more demanding areas around 25 or something like this. So indeed, this is completely great. We are playing this with a very old integrated graphic card, and it is running. And the big thing is that we didn't need to tweak anything. It was just exclusively the graphical settings of the game. I didn't mess around in any file or configuration or anything. This is just the graphical settings of the game, and the game still looks pretty good. The only downgrade you get is just you don't get anti-aliasing, you don't get like a very high anisotropic filtering, but this is something that even Switch don't have, for example. And you don't get high resolution shadows, you get default shadows, which is actually still pretty good in my opinion. Alright. So what can I tell about the game? Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. It is a game that was first conceived on a Nintendo DS, but the game it is pretty much this game, but with the visuals much worse than this. It was a different game visually, completely. Cameras and all that kind of stuff, it was different. So later, this game was released for PS3, which is incredible, similar to this remaster. In fact, I think this remaster didn't change too much stuff. Most of the stuff, it is equal to the PS3 version. Alright, what happens is, this game, it was conceived, and it was a huge upgrade what we had on Nintendo DS. But essentially the game, it is the same, but visually and camera work and all that kind of stuff, it is entirely different. Alright, this is amazing. So like I said, this game was available for PlayStation 3 long time ago, for around 2013 on Europe and 2011 on Japan, so it is an old game. But recently, at 20 September 2019, this remaster was released for PS4, Nintendo Switch, and now PC. And for the first time, we have Ni no Kuni 1 on the PC. This is because Ni no Kuni 2 was already available on PC, like for a couple of months ago, maybe 1 year, I don't know. But I know that I have tested the game, and what I can tell is that Ni no Kuni 2 improved a lot comparing to Ni no Kuni 1. I still love a lot Ni no Kuni 1. I do love a lot this gameplay throughout the city, this isometric view over here. This clearly resembles me Pokemon, and I said this on my other Ni no Kuni videos. This is a great feeling because when I started to play Pokemon when I had like 10 years old on my Game Boy Color, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Silver, for example, it was a huge feeling for me. And Japanese games have kind of this feeling that makes us feel like love for the game. We can see love in every place in this game, especially in these beginning sequences. We can really see that they crafted the game with love in mind. So it is simply amazing, and I got that feeling when I started to play Pokemon. And now 20 years later, with 30 years old, I can still feel that feeling, but this time in Ni no Kuni 1. So impressive stuff indeed. There is a lot of care and attention in this game, and I guess that all the gamers can see that because on Steam 93% of the users are more than satisfied with this game. They all say the same thing. This game, it is completely awesome, and audio, music, art style, everything is there. Animation system, it is completely awesome. Every stuff, it is done right in this game. But of course all the games have these issues, and the people that are not really satisfied with the game point out some stuff like performance issues, which I don't understand. I played in my desktop and the game just plays fine overall, but nonetheless some people are having performance issues with this game, probably late into the game. Some other stuff that people complain it is that the game can get a little bit grindish, but my main complaint with this game, it is the price. The publisher behind this game, Bandai Namco, usually does this a lot. The game costs $49.99 on Steam. This is a full release price for the game. I mean, this game was released on PS3 at 2013 on Europe, United States, you know, pretty much all the world aside from Japan got this game for their PS3 systems like almost 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago. And now that this game reaches the PC, they are asking for the full price for the game. I think that this is stupid. Okay, I think this is fully stupid, but it's their role model of dealing with the prices. Bandai Namco always does this, whatever not the game is recent or not, they always ask for the full price, something that Sega does not. For example, Sega launched the remasters of Yakuza on the PC for $19.99. It was an awesome price, but that's not what happens in here with Bandai Namco. They are asking $49.99. Well, anyway, I can give you a discount for this game. Greenman Gaming have the game a little bit more cheaper. It costs $44.99 by the time of this video, so it's a €5 discount or a $5 discount. I think it's worth it. In case you don't know, Greenman Gaming, it is not even close to a Kinguin or G2A or anything like that. Kinguin and G2A are reseller stores, so you know, they are not really official or real legal, but they are not either illegal too. But yeah, it's a little bit weird. Greenman Gaming, it is an official store, alright, just like Fanatical or just like GOG or any other store outside from Steam that are licensed and fully legal. You buy the game through Greenman Gaming and they provide you a key and you activate the game on Steam and you get the game for your Steam forever. Alright, it's just like you have brought the game from Steam, but you brought through Greenman Gaming, and then activate it on Steam. And it is €5 cheaper, none of the less. I know it is still expensive though, but €5, it is €5, and it is also a much better deal than buying through Steam and pay those extra €5. Alright, so guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Hope you did enjoy the gameplay so far. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Come on! Yeah! Huh.